You have heard of Operation Fishbowl, right?
Although we weren't able to shatter that highest, hardest glass ceiling this time, thanks to you, it's got about 18 million cracks in it.
Especially for all those who believe we've been to the moon, and all those who don't believe that there's a firmament covering the Earth. The first red flag is, why did they call the mission Operation Fishbowl? The second red flag, why are you shooting nuclear missiles up in the sky? And just what do you think happened when they shot those nuclear missiles up in the sky? Yeah, this is a clip from 1962 of the actual mission when they shot the missiles in the sky. Look what happened. The missile didn't explode upward, it exploded outward. Kind of like water when something's dropped in it. And what do you know? Right after they found out just how high they could go? Yeah, you guessed it. They scrubbed that mission faster than you can say NASA. Which, by the way, the United States opened not too long after they scrubbed that mission. Which leads to my favorite coincidence of all. Mr. Wernher von Braun, who led NASA. On his gravestone when he died was a scripture there, Psalms 19:1. Anyone want to guess what that scripture says? The firmament declares God's handiwork.
Watch what happens when you light a Dorito on fire. The chip burns like a candle for 5 straight minutes due to the rapeseed oil that's absorbed during production. Rapeseed oil is somehow the healthiest thing inside this 3-step sludge. Step 1. The corn triangles are plunged into 375 degrees oil until they've soaked up pure liquid fat. Step 2. The chips are sprayed with yellow 6 and red 40, requiring warning labels in the EU. And step 3. Coated into sodium inositate spiked cheese powder. Just to be certain, I scanned a bag with the Safe Choice app, and to no surprise, it came back 82% processed with more than 10 additives hidden behind ingredients I can't even pronounce.
Guys, it's in front of this one now. It's in front. Oh my God. It did. It moved. There's no fucking way. All right, I'm going to measure the distance. Let's see this shit. I do have to say that I did receive a phone call this morning. And I was told that I need to stop filming this tree. Which makes it even weirder. Anyway, let's measure this bitch. I got my giant fucking ball of yarn and a measuring tape. Let's do it. All right, time to run this yarn all the way to my yard. All right, got the yarn pulled tight in the same exact spot as I measured from the first video. Let's see where it's at. Guys, 337 feet. It moved 2 feet. I knew it. You guys knew it. This is fucking crazy. What is happening? And still no fucking birds. No birds. I'm sure you guys can tell, but I am super fucking passionate about this. Super fucking passionate. That tree's fake. Be careful. It's fake.
You don't want to eat cereal, especially Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Did you know it contains an ingredient called trisodium phosphate? That's the same chemical used in paint thinner? And if you don't believe me, check the back of the box and then go to Home Depot. You'll find the exact same ingredient there. So yes, they are literally putting paint chemicals in your cereal. And the worst part, most people have no idea because nobody ever taught us how to read ingredient labels. That's why tools like the Safe Choice app exist. You can scan your food and instantly see what's actually inside it. Try it once. You'll never have to worry again. Or you can keep blindly trusting the label that slowly polishes your casket.
It's salt.
Why is there salt on my floor?
Because witches can't cross salt, and I'm playing Call of Duty.
No way.
You are a jackass. You better clean that up.
Nope.
Babe, clean that up.
I knew it. Witches can't cross salt. I never knew that. Right? She didn't cross it either. Right?
She was wearing all black, right? And she wanted him to clean it up. Why couldn't she clean it up? Stop playing with me, son. This video's for entertainment purposes. I don't know what the hell is going on there, but maybe they're just playing around, guys. Shh. Shut up. I think that video was old, though. I don't think it was new. But it's something to think about, guys. So if you think you got one of these people around, just carry some sea salt on you. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game, guys. You know what time is it. Shh. Shut up. But I tell you one thing. If a girl ever comes over to my house and I throw out salt and she doesn't pass it, I knew it.
Baby carrots are bleached. There is no such thing as baby carrots unless you pull a carrot out of the ground when it's still a baby. What you're being sold are just leftover scraps, broken into small pieces and sprayed with a chlorine solution, also used to clean public toilets. People say it's just produce, it's safe, but all kinds of produce are sprayed with bleach and other chemicals that may or may not be safer, even organic produce. Even the solution at the grocery store when the little sprayers come on. It's not just water. If you really want baby carrots, grow them yourself and pick them early. Or just do what I do. Use an app like Safe Choice to scan your food and see if it's been sprayed with toxic chemicals. Trust me, you'll be surprised by just how much of these chemicals you've been eating.
Yep, to all y'all iPhone users out there, check this out. Yo, he's literally about to turn on the flash. Now watch. Okay, the new iPhone is good. Okay, but check this out. Now they're about to do the same test, and this is overseas too. On the exact, on the look, an Ultra, a Samsung 24 Ultra. Yes, the new one. Look, watch this. It was like a missile. Look, it shot through the plastic. The flash is that powerful. Yo, imagine what that could do to your skin. Like, this is crazy. Like, it's like a little mini pistol. Like, what? The rays is that strong? Oh my God. Yo.
For the first time in human history, your morning coffee creamer is flammable. This viral video shows the processed powder acting like an explosive when hitting an open flame. This combustible sludge is barely edible. A single coffee creamer hits you with over 15 industrial binders. The cream isn't cream, it's corn syrup, chemically rebuilt with silicon dioxide to force it to dissolve instantly. Then to make it flammable, it's spray-dried under extreme heat, forcing liquid seed oils and sugars to collapse into emulsified paste. I even scanned one with the Safe Choice app and it came 92% processed. How is this legal?
You didn't know that you didn't know, part 9. 75% of the mass of a human brain is made up of a substance called myelin. And myelin is made up 100% by cholesterol. I'll leave it there. On a separate and completely unrelated subject, Alzheimer's disease is a neurodegenerative brain disease which destroys brain cells. Now, Alzheimer's never existed until 1979, and yet now it is one of the leading causes of death in Western societies. On a separate and completely unrelated subject, margarine was first invented in 1869 because Napoleon wanted a cheaper and longer lasting fat for his armies to travel with. It didn't gain popularity until the Second World War, when butter and other animal fats were scarce. Grew in popularity in the 50s, but by the 70s the animal fats in it had been replaced with vegetable oils, because obviously animal fats contain saturated fat and a lot of cholesterol. So they wanted to offer a lower cholesterol alternative. I'll leave it there. On a separate and completely unrelated subject, margarine is one molecule away from being plastic. Now, as any chemist will tell you, one molecule can make a huge difference to the finished compound. Take ethanol and methanol, for example. One molecule difference, but very, very, very different results when ingested into the human body. All right, so I'll leave it there.
You are literally feeding your kids plastic glue and industrial lubricants. I'm talking about Oreos that cream in the middle. It's not cream at all. It's rapeseed oil whipped with emulsifiers that act like edible glue, holding the sludge together, and the cookie part, stripped cocoa and chemical stabilizers enough to start clogging your arteries if you eat them too much. I scanned them with the Reveal It app, and it came back as 82% processed. This is unbelievable.
Watch his face transform. Some people could say this is just the lighting, but there seems to be something more dark going on here. This isn't normal at all. This is absolutely demonic, and this rapper goes by the name of Sway Lee. This just goes to show you that these artists in the music industry, they participate in a lot of dark things behind the scenes. Also, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just showcasing this video clip and how weird it looked when the light hit him, but maybe it was just the lighting. Maybe that's all that it was. Again, you can come to your own conclusion about this, but something ain't right about this at all. Something seems off about all of this, and I know I'm not the only one out there that finds this to be disturbing, that finds this to be strange, that finds this to be very bizarre. Again, you can come to your own conclusion. I find this to be very, very strange. What do you all think about this?